on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? This is Crash Out Kings, where Kings come to crash out. This is a therapeutic podcast. T, as always, take it off. Introduce our guest.
We
We
got
got
the
the one and
man.
only.
Yeah, we got the man himself, Vythe, which is you've been a big name in. I don't know, like you're not in trap metal, but you're kind of adjacent to it, and there's been a lot of talk about you. You really know how to get yourself into the news, which is how I initially discovered you because I'm like, man,
Man,
this
big
guy's
RT, man.
crashing
You already
out.
know, man. Big RT shit.
Yeah, yeah. we can literally go right into that if you want, because I feel like we're kind of attached on that now. My biggest video ever had you in it, and you know what I mean. That going at Lil
That
RT.
shit was so random. You know, Crimson. He just sent me that, and I was like, "What the hell?" I
Yeah,
know it's coverage like that. You snapped on like the information though. You really snapped on that video.
yeah. Okay, so how the fuck did you get in with Little RT and his mom and everything? Like, how did that go down, man? That's crazy.
All right, so I basically know this like big Instagram rap page. The name was Rap House TV or something. Shout out Rap House. They found me, and they have a whole A&R and executive team. And one of their A&Rs I was cool with, he found Lil RT on like TikTok or some shit, and he invited him out to Atlanta to record that 60 Mile song. And he posted on his story. He was like, "Yo, any engineers hit me up. I got an opportunity for y'all." And I just like thought like, "Yo," and then he sent me that song, and I just ended up mixing it. And then not even like 2 days later, he dropped the whole entire song. He dropped the rough mix version of the song without letting me know, with the music video and all that shit. And he was like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna get you situated with splits and all of that. Don't worry about it. Here, just take this $100 for now. I'm gonna get you right and give you rest of money and all that shit. And I'm gonna get you taken care of." And I was like, "Man, I appreciate that." And then a week later, this nigga blowing up everywhere. This little RT nigga, like, bro, I'm seeing him all over TikTok. This nigga's running shit up. He's doing shows and shit. And I was like, "Damn, nigga, where my splits at?" And bro's like, "Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. We gonna get that shit covered." And he was just hoeing me for months. And then all of a sudden, I just got overly tired of it. And then RT's mom stepped into the whole situation and fired the manager, the only person I had connection to with Lil RT and getting my money, because she's on some ghetto shit. Like she's a ghetto ass bitch, bro. Like she just she nulled the contract. She was like, "You trying to profit off my baby, my 8-year-old son? You trying to profit off my baby? Fuck that contract. I'm
She's
keeping all the
doing
money. You ain't
Yeah.
doing shit. Fuck you, white man." That's what
She's like, only I can.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
she's
on some fucking hood
profiting
rat,
off him.
like ghetto shit.
Yeah.
On some hood rat ghetto shit, and she just snipped all connection with him. She got a lawyer in place, and I don't know what's going on with the case. He can't talk about her or some shit. But
Wait, so
apparently
she cut him off?
Yeah, she cut him off. Tried to sue him for taking advantage of her 8-year-old son. I don't know what's going on with the case or something. And it got to the point where I was like, "All right, where's my money?" So I call RT's mom, since she's her new manager, the new like representation. So I call her up, and she was like, "Engineer? You talking about you produced the song? You ain't produced the song." I was like, "No, I mixed and mastered the song, and I leveled the song to make it available for all streaming platforms." She was like, "Oh, so you just made the vocals sound good? You ain't getting shit, boy." And I was like,
She
"What?
said that like word
You
for
ain't
word.
mixing
No way.
this, bitch?"
Yeah.
Bro, that shit had me so cookie. And then yeah, that's how that drama started.
That's
pretty much.
crazy as fuck that she like. So basically, like she got somebody to set her son up, put him in a good position, and then she's seen the first little bit of money. She's like, "I'm running off with everything. Fuck everybody."
Yeah.
And has he had a song since, dude? Like I know I've seen him with Lil Mabu, but like that's probably Mabu's operation. That's probably not.
Nah, isn't Mabu's dad like he has like some industry connect or some shit, and that's kind of like how he like just
I
like
wouldn't be
blew up out of
surprised,
fucking
man.
nowhere.
I don't
Yeah,
know
he has,
when.
like, his dad has some industry connect, and you know how the industry works, bro.
I don't know when being like a white rapper became like such a fucking selling point. Like, there's always been white rappers, but in the last few years with like Netspend and like Jack Harlow and fucking Lil Mabu, it was like, yo, white dude saying this? What? Like,
bro, meme culture right now is taking over the underground, like point blank period. Meme culture is taking over the underground. Laserdisc, like all that bullshit, all this meme culture shit is taking over the underground. Like as long as you can make people funny, it's more so about your personality and how gimmicky you are, more so than like what your music is standing for. And like
I've been saying that, yep.
Yeah, bro, like that's just how it is now. Like making a fucking fool of yourself on the internet. Like
so people don't genuinely like I don't know too much about Netspend and all that. Like it's ironic, right? Like people just ironically are like, he's the greatest rapper of all time, and then they're actually making him into a big rapper. Like, that's
it's little 14, 15-year-old little white kids, like bro.
Yeah.
They having that shit up. Hey, it's working. I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with Netspend's new music, but I used to be a hater. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, this nigga ass.
Yeah, well that's what
Well,
I keep
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like we had previously went over that. The reason why people like Sexy Red and Cardi are so big is because people are more involved in who they are. And previously we were speaking about that. Like I encourage people to show more of yourself, because I feel like us all, we're funny in our own ways. And when you're able to just like put your ego aside and stop feeling embarrassed and just do what the fuck you want to do and have fun and really enjoy what you're doing. Like I remember years ago, Drake is fucking cornball. Like I'd never really fuck with him, but he said some shit that he was like, when I stop having fun with it, I put the pen down. And it's real, bro. Because if you're not having fun with it, and that's why a lot of this new shit is really popping, is because dudes like you are going out there with your homeboys, and y'all just in a gas like place, or y'all in Walmart just goofing off, and it's giving us content, and it's actually showing us who the fuck y'all are, and you guys are letting us into your world so that we feel more comfortable engaging. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Instead of sitting online trying to act too cool and shit. You feel me?
yeah, fuck that shit, bro. You need to have that personal connections with your audience and shit, and like make them know that you're a person too. Like, bro, people don't know the buffer between like artists and just personality. People just trying to be like all mysterious and shit. Have people wondering about you, bro. If you're not letting people know who you are and making yourself like an entity where people want to like be gravitated towards, people aren't gonna fuck with you. You're not fucking Cardi, bro. Just show your personality.
Yeah,
show you are who you are as a person. Be funny. Show yourself. People will be like more drawn to that.
That's what I keep telling people. People are
I've
like,
been saying that.
The underground's dying, blah, blah,
that.
blah. And it's like, yeah, the mysterious artist thing. Like, but the reason that people do that is not because they think it's cool. They're like, I need all the money, all the hoes, everything that comes with it. But I don't want people to like make fun of me and shit. So like, I just got to be, they want their cake and eat it too. If you're an entertainer online, you got to entertain. You got to entertain over and over and over again. You can't, it's like, come in and be like, yo, I'm going to drop a song and then just fade off.
You know what happens
lame,
is that they're taking other people's personas, from whether it's Zilla's, fucking Scarlet, whoever the fuck you want to say. They're taking them and they're watching them saying, what would they do? Instead of just being genuine, like I was saying, like with these boys, like they're out there not thinking about shit, they're just doing, you know what I'm saying, creating content and more content. And it was like I told you, T, it's like, bro, when you feel as the viewer, when you feel like, you can trust somebody because like they are who they are. Like there's so many movies I watched where the dickhead is like my favorite. Maybe because I'm a piece of shit too, but it's like the dickhead is my favorite because he's consistently a dickhead. So if you're consistently funny and you're consistently goofy or you're consistently whatever like that, then show that. But all this like persona and trying to like put on this mask and be hella like cryptic and shit, that shit is out the door.
Yeah,
you just gotta remain true to yourself.
No, exactly. Like I've been looking through the whole, like, since everything's gone down with Zilla, I've been looking through like their whole rise and fall, and it's like people forget Zilla was literally a fucking shock rapper when he came out. Like the reason that Shinner's 13 and all that took off is because in the video they were like doing PCP and lighting shit on fire, and then like reaction channels were like, what is this shit? And then Zilla got in with Denzel Curry, and then he was like, oh, and then he was respected. But it was a gimmick too. It was shock shit. It was the exact same shit. It's just it happened longer ago. So now we're like, no, we got to respect them. They've been around for so long, but it's still shock, bro.
Yeah.
But I got nothing against that, actually. You know what? If you can perpetually be like that, I hate to bring up 6ix9ine every time, but like, he's one dude who like they just did not want to be around, but he's like, I'm gonna entertain and top it again and again and again. You know what I mean? Like if you could do that,
like clout demon.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, and we don't have that, bro. We don't have people out there really talking their shit. Like one thing we struggle with is these motherfuckers want to hit us up in the DMs. Oh, listen, that they got so much to say. They got so much to say at me. Get on here and let's go back and forth. Like I'm not just gonna like niggas screaming to the mic. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm an intellect at the core of it. So if you want to have a debate, let's talk about it. Let's stick to the
Oh no, now he froze. Fuck.
point and let's get the shit done. But a lot of people, they want to sit there and DM us. They want to sit there and DM us, talk shit about somebody else, but then we're like, okay, cool. Well, then get online and say it then, bro. Like, stop hiding your hand. Stop throwing shit, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna be about something, get on there, talk your shit, because that's the reason why clowns like 6ix9ine were so polarizing, is because like he didn't give a fuck, bro.
He made people so mad because like, it's the internet, right?
Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, we're all entertainers. We're here to entertain. Like, start bullshit if we need to. Like,
I'm glad.
gotta, like, put your foot down.
I'm really glad that you understand that, and I think that like you at the perfect time with the RT shit, like you're like, okay, everything's going up, and like people could say, oh, he's clout chasing. Who gives a fuck? Everybody's clout chasing to some degree. That's just called like, sharing shit, right?
It depends on what your motive for making music is. Are you making it for like a creative escape, or are you making it to blow up? So like, if you're making it to blow up, why aren't you clout chasing?
Yeah, exactly. Why does it look so down upon when it's just like, oh, you're trying to get around somebody bigger? But that dude was like the biggest rapper in the world is fucking Drake, and Lil Wayne put him where he is. So it's like, who gives a fuck? So like, the Lord of Cloud himself was clouded up by another fucking dude. Like, but anyways, all right.
Yeah.
You guys were. Can you talk a little bit about what went down between you guys and Egovert?
Bro, I hate hearing that nigga's name, bro. I'm tired of hearing about that nigga, bro. All right, bro. All right. Well, I need a sip. I need a sip for this.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so this is like, damn, this is like 3 years ago. This is like 2021. So Egovert or some shit. He invited me, Rehab, and Quank to like this like retreat or some shit in LA, and he was throwing some event with Box Boys, or Box Boys invited him to an event. This nigga is a barred out junkie. He fucking assaults women. This nigga just overall a fucking bad person. He's strung out on drugs. He doesn't have any mental comparison of like what he's fucking doing. So I'm not knowing this. I'm like 19 years old, I think, at this time, and I'm just like, oh shit, this nigga, I know this nigga's music. He's kind of hard. He's invited me out to LA. He fed us like this big ass pipe dream. He was trying to get us like some little label, some shit with Interscope that he was doing, like some Kickstart label shit. So we're like, oh shit, this sounds lit. Like we just like all like young dumbass teenagers. We're just like, all right, this is a good ass opportunity. This is like right after Tokyo got exposed too.
Damn. Was Ego already like exposed? Because I know that he had a video made on him talking about all his woman beating antics and shit. Or it was before that?
This is before that. Like, bro, I was there. There's this one video where he was tweaking out. I think he was drunk as hell the day before that Tokyo Egovert slap situation, where I'm holding this nigga back and he's like yelling at his girlfriend or some shit. Like, I think it was a couple days after that show where he got bitch slapped. That's when he got exposed. But anyways, back to the story. We pulled up to that show. We performed. We did our set. Everybody's out. Everybody's outside. Like, we're about to go home and shit. This nigga Egovert's like zanned out. I think he took like 2 bars before he went on the stage to perform. And then this nigga realized Tokyo's performing. And this nigga goes outside. He throws a fit. He was like, I think he was yelling at Box Boys. He was like, yo, y'all let a pedophile perform. Y'all are bad people. That nigga can go. This is an all ages event. That boy can go in there and touch little girls. Y'all niggas tripping.
So Tokyo was already exposed. Yeah.
Yeah, this is right after Tokyo was exposed.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So Tokyo's on stage performing while Egovert's outside throwing a bitch fit, yelling, acting like he didn't already see Tokyo, because he literally already saw Tokyo there. He's just like zanned out, like lit or some shit. I guess he got a little adrenaline going after he performed. But anyways, yeah, that shit happened, and then Tokyo came out, and he has bodyguards and all that shit, and he has security and all that. So Egovert's yelling at Tokyo, and he was like, "You a pussy, you a pedophile," da, 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 da. And then there's this fight going on, and then I think one of his bodyguards bitch slaps Egovert, and then everybody's like, "Oh shit, oh shit," and this nigga like falls to the ground because he's like frail as fuck. This nigga like 5'2", 5'3", he's skinny as fuck. Like his girlfriend could beat his ass probably. So that big ass bodyguard, big body, that nigga slaps, he falls to the ground, and then I'm like, "Oh shit," because I'm like, damn, like this nigga my ride. And then I'm just like, damn, bro. And then this big ass black Suburban pulled up, and me, Quank, and Rehab, I think we're down the sidewalk type shit. We're seeing this shit from a distance because we're like, oh shit, like what the fuck is going on? And this big black Suburban fucking drives by, and he like sticks like a clip out of the window. And we're like, oh shit, nigga, we gotta go. So after that situation happens, me and Quank, we leave with like one of his girlfriends or some shit, and then we just like left the whole set, and that's pretty much what happened. Niggas started like making up shit, trying to say that, oh, Vythe got jumped. Like, nigga, I wasn't even there. I just saw a nigga get slapped and I fucking left. So I'm like, I'm not fighting this nigga. I'm not fighting for this nigga. I don't even like him.
Yeah. Do you know who Egovert is, King? Have you ever heard of him before?
I heard a tad bit. Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of a big deal for a minute there. He made that fucking. He does not make trap metal. I don't know what he makes, but weird fucking music.
Yeah.
like,
You mean like
okay,
derp hip hop? I don't even know what to call it.
yeah, it made that. Is your neck game sloppy? Fucking, I don't know. He was kind of coming up on that same wave with Snot for a little bit, and then Snot just like took off and he just disappeared. I was like, wonder what happened to the dude. And then I'm like, oh, okay. After all this shit came out, I was like, okay, yeah.
Nah, and then I was like, Egovert, fuck you. He was like, bruh, I think you blocked me on everything. He was like, don't ever talk to me till you pass me in followers. I think he had like 10K or some shit, or 15K during the time. And I was like, bet, bitch. And then I just exposed his ass. I think I kind of started that snowball effect because I made like this big ass post. And I think I got like 5K likes. And that's when all them like girls started like coming out and shit talking about
Shit, you've been ahead
And I
of the
still have
wave.
it. I can send it to you.
Exposing weirdos is awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
I like let's crash out, okay. So I just want to there's another fucking weirdo that you've hung out with too that I want to ask a question about. You guys know a dude named Solomon the God?
Oh my god. Solomon?
Yeah.
Talk your shit.
Oh, wait. Let me think. Are we talking about the same Solomon?
Like the dude who was managing you for a little bit, and then he's like,
All right, he managed me. He didn't really manage me for real. Like he hit me. He just DM'd me, and he was like, "Yo, bro, fuck what you doing. If you need like a manager opportunity or anything, just let me know." And I was like, "I'm not really looking for a manager right now, but I appreciate that, bro. Thanks for the love." And he was like, "I see you got a show coming up. Like you need like some manager support or some shit. Like you need me to help you like coordinate out there and shit. Let me know." That nigga just bought me a flight ticket to a show that I got booked for, and then he just like kicked it with me at the B&B. Otherwise than that nigga didn't really do shit for me. Like, really, so.
damn, that guy's fucking weird.
I don't know why he was going around telling people that shit. He didn't really.
Yeah, I don't know too much about him, but I just seen like I forget how I found out that you guys like had any association with him, but like weirdest fucking thing. He was like around like Wi-Fi's funeral and shit back in the day, so I don't know if it's just like one of those situations. But fuck, people really. When do people start trying to finesse you in the underground? Like, how many followers you have when people start pulling this shit?
Bro, Solomon. All right, let me say it like this. He don't be like clicked up like that. He be buying hella features and throwing hella money at niggas. Like, if he was clicked up with Wi-Fi back then, he probably bought a Wi-Fi funeral feature. I'm pretty sure he did because I think I remember him mentioning something about Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because there's like a song with like how I found out about him. He has a song with like "Fuck It," Wi-Fi, and like him, and it's like "Fuck It" and Wi-Fi don't even like each other. So I'm like, how the fuck did those two get it? So he probably just bought two features and just smushed them on the
Oh
same
yeah, he
song.
got me on the song with "Fuck It." He bought a feature from him and then like bought one from me.
Damn.
I don't know "Fuck It" that well. I just know he was in members only.
Yeah, for like a little bit in 2015, and then he was in Midnight Society after that. He makes good music though. I fuck with it.
Oh, isn't Midnight Society like
Kamiyata.
Wasn't Zodiac in there or something?
Yep.
Or who? Oh, bet.
Black Sand, Young Bambi, a couple different people.
Speaking of that whole that whole time, like where were you mentally and creatively as far as music when X was kind of like the main guy and Ski and all that? Like where were you at?
Oh,
And this is
bro,
back in what, like 2016?
Bro, I was a crazy ass X fan. I'm not gonna lie. Back then, I wasn't making music yet though, but like, I think I found like X on like my related tracks. Like I think it was like early 2016 or some shit, and I was just like, damn, this shit crazy. I heard Ski Mask before I heard X, and I was just like, damn, like these niggas doing their own shit for real. And then that like climb, that like so fast climb of like him like getting locked up and all that shit. And like everybody saying free X, free X. I remember I was like one of them like gatekeeping ass fans when bitches would post X on the story. I'm like, damn bitch, name 3 X songs. You don't know 3 X songs. This is the only song you know? Are you serious? I don't want to do this anymore. I was one of them fans.
Yeah. What drew you so much to him?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
What like drew you so much to X? Like what song really made you discover him?
It was this first. I heard the Ski Mask and a Bass Antenna song. Then after that, I think I heard Bodies by X, and he was like a feature or some shit. I was like, damn, this nigga tough. And I think it was just the fact that he was just yelling. I just hit it hard. I didn't really hear nothing like that other than like DMX when I was like a jit or something.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, like after that, after like he like blew up a little bit, I stopped listening to him because he started making like that sad shit, and I don't really like.
That's what we were saying. Yeah,
I don't like listening to sad music that much because that shit made me sad as fuck too. So I didn't really come like listening to him that much. And then Zilla started popping off. I was like a crazy Zilla fan. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Man, I'm actually the
Well,
opposite of that. Like, I started fucking
well,
with X when he did make the sad shit. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I
yeah.
fuck with that shit heavy though. Like I still fuck with that. Like how he kind of like tried to like draw more. Like he built up all this hype for this album. Everybody's like, "Oh, this shit gonna be hard as fuck." It was like some depressing shit. That was like smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really smart.
yeah. Okay, my bad. What were you gonna say, King?
Oh no, I was saying that I kind of agree. Like I've never understood why people like sad shit because nigga, life is sad. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, it has
That
its
in
ups and
itself.
downs. Yeah, so it's like damn. Like I never understood that. Like why people listen to sad shit to make themselves feel sad. I guess it's like some sort of release or whatever like that. But when it comes to X, like I really fuck with the like anger part because sometimes I feel like when you are like in that mode, like have you ever been sad and then you hear that song or you maybe get that pep talk from your homeboy, your parents, whatever, and you like, yeah, man, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? You're like,
Mhm.
I am greater than this shit. You know what I'm saying? I am this, and when sometimes when you get that pissed offness, you kind of get that Super Saiyan like second go where you're like, okay, let's turn the fuck up. And you with X, you know what I'm saying? We were talking about that too. I feel like he pivoted so hard is because he was going through a lot with the courts too
Mhm.
because he was fighting this big ass case and look what they're doing to Young Thug. They're playing Young Thug's music at court.
That's
So
crazy.
I'm sure X in his case didn't want to go in there with bitch I'm sipping tea. Hey yo, what the fuck is up? Like I'm
Mhm.
sure that he was like you try to pivot just like when T.I. got hit up with them guns and he was supposed to do all that prison time. What did he do? He started up his own show to show that he was a family man. So sometimes you have to do that, you know what I'm saying, in order to escape that. But I also think that X was battling a lot of demons and very emotional, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So maybe he really did have that spiritual awakening.
Hmm.
No, he
But
most
to go
definitely.
off of that, you know, when was it when you were like, okay, like I'm about to hop on the mic too? And when you did decide that, what was your driving force? You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck like when you made up your name and shit, like who is it that you see yourself being in 5 years from now, from when you first started? And how is that going?
More so, a lot of a lot of people in my family they made music. Like my father made music. He was a musician. He traveled a lot. So I kind of like asked him like a lot about like music stuff, like what I would need to get and all that. But he wasn't all that too close to my life, so I kind of like was figuring out my music like path like on my own mostly, like watching a lot of YouTube tutorials and all that shit. But like
Mhm.
5 years from now, my main goal with music is being able to like be able to like harness like more talent like for the future type shit. Like I want to be
Mhm.
able to like make my own label, like garnish artists, find talent and like nitpick artists who I feel like can be able to like take it to the next level type shit. Like I'm not trying to be like on some big like fucking I want to be Drake, I want to be Lil Wayne on some like big like reach the stars type shit. Like I just want to be able to like, you know, make a name for myself, like make myself like a driving force and like, you know, put on for other people as well. Because at the end of the day, like bro, all we got is music.
Yeah, like I
No,
feel
yeah, yeah.
I feel like that's not gonna happen anymore too. I was listening to some like Kanye yesterday, and I was like, man, this music is crazy. Like these 4 minute, 5 minute songs he makes. I'm like, this is otherworldly. But music's not like that. We're never gonna have another art. I just don't think we're ever gonna have artists that are gonna be able to make music like that and be that big because this like generation they don't want to listen to some 5 minute like power ballad. They're just like, give me some fast fucking music and some beef and like a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
fucking flashing lights in my face. That's all I want to see. You know what I mean? Like they don't got the attention span for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's super dope because he's saying everything that me and you privately speak about, and the reason why this genre is dying, and the reason why I think Zilla was done so dirty in the public was because he lacked what this guy is showing. You know, he lacked that like empathy and remorse for the people who are trying to do it, who are coming up. Instead, they just kicked everybody down and allowed it to just be them. So now when you create this island and now everybody's coming for the genre, there's not a bunch of people up with you who can either support you or keep this bitch going.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the Titanic is going down, you know, and I think it's super dope too that you know he's doing and you I mean you're doing your own thing and you're creating your own subgenre. You left a comment saying like it's okay if it dies, just create new genres, create new things. And I think that that's where trap metal came from. It was just a subgenre of trap and rock and roll put into one. So it's super dope to see what y'all doing, and I definitely wish y'all the best, you know.
I appreciate that, bro. I've listened to your music like years ago. I think you were making music with fuck, I'm trying to remember his name. Pyrocity or something? Pyrocity
Um,
or Rare or
no,
something?
yeah, I had my little rare saga. You know, I had
Mhm.
moved in with the dude because he hit me up one time. I was actually really suicidal and down, so you know I give him props for that. And I had made a post just reaching out to my fans, just needing some sort of like oomph and support. And he hit me up and was like, "Yo, man, like I love your shit, this and that, bro. Listen, bro, I do music. I heard his shit, and like the thing is, despite him being the P word, he actually makes good music, or at least he did. So I'm like, oh, this cat is dope as fuck. Because at the time,
Mhm.
like the genre was still, you know, on the upcome. So like I'm scouting out all this talent and finding the Fluckos and this and that. I linked up with Dirty Button them, and I'm like, yo, like this shit is dope. And then so I'm not gonna turn my back on this random dude who also is trying to, you know, keep this shit going. So we ended up linking up in person, and old boy told me, oh yeah, I'm on parole because I got caught with a Uzi and for robbery. And I'm like, oh, for real? But I'm in his hometown, and we're getting stopped by essays and shit. They're checking us like, hey, yo, you're a fucking the P word. I'm like, what? And he's
What
lying
the
to us the
heck?
whole time because that boy he is exceptionally good at like putting up a veil and playing the victim. Because you know, online you can be what you want, but in person he's this frail individual who you can't help but to feel like sorry for and want to stick up for because he's so goddamn timid. So then
Mhm.
come to find out a few months later that the shit it was actually true and that the robbery came from the hotel not wanting to take the charges because when you bring underage girls to a hotel and do fucking horrible things to them, then the hotel is now liable. So the hotel has to now sue you and put a claim out or a case out on you so that they divert themselves from the shit. So then he basically got robbery because he gave the hotel money that they didn't accept under the terms of like legal shit. You know what I'm saying? So
What the
that's kind of what that whole thing. And then I get like booked and everything like that. And old boy just switched up. And at the time, he was hitting up my lawyer while I was in prison, saying that oh, I was harassing people, this and that. So I was chastised for almost 3 years, and I got out with all the fuckery talking about this, and that. But yeah, that's kind of that whole saga.
what the fuck?
Do you
I
miss all
just
the
like
young
know
rare
his
shit?
name. I didn't know like too much about what he did, and I just like know your name because I knew you were locked up. And I was like, I just listened. I'm trying to remember what song I listened to. I was like, damn, you niggas tough. But I didn't know like that whole like backstory. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just crazy. We've been. That's like it's funny. People still don't know about that, but if you look on the Zilla subreddit, if you see people like, "Yo, when you feature him with Young Rare," like it's becoming so well known that it's just like it's a joke that he's a fucking Pedro or whatever you want to say. What do you? Okay, I gotta ask though. What do you think about all this Zilla shit?
Okay, so I don't know. I was like so torn about it. I was like more so like, what the fuck? Like I didn't see this nigga like to be able to. I don't see him doing that shit because I've been like I've seen him multiple times. Like he seems like very like quiet in person. Like he's really like timid. Like kind of like how you were
Hmm.
describing Rare Innocent. Like he's quiet to
Yeah.
himself. I didn't get like too much like bad vibes from him, but just like seeing all them screenshots and shit, I was just like really off put about it. Bob really wasn't gonna like formulate an opinion until I heard him like say something or like, post something about it. But he only like posted on his story talking about that Devi girl or something, talking about his ex. So I was
Yes.
just like kind of just be like on the fence until he said something. Then I saw the red and I was just like, oh, this nigga may be cooked. So I really don't
Well,
have
and
much of an opinion
yeah.
on it. I'm just like, damn.
And that's the problem is that he came out the wrong way because he came out basically victim blaming and being like, "Yo, well, she destroyed my mental health," and it's like, I don't think that was the angle to take.
That was the
No.
worst thing he possibly could have done because I was just where you were. I was like, okay, they're putting some allegations against him. Initially I only seen him being like, my lawyer's gonna get involved. I'm like, that's a good choice to make. Like you're just
Mhm.
trying to shut it down. But then I seen all that, and then later on he's like,
Wrapping up. Yeah.
that was about my ex. That wasn't about. And it's like, bro, that makes you look like such a fucking creep. Being like, I was in a relationship with a 16-year-old and she ruined my mental health. Like, bro, you can't play the victim with a child, dude. Like, and he tried to say later on it wasn't about her, but like you should have then you should have thought about your response more. That's all I gotta say. Like.
You should have not posted anything at all if you wasn't gonna talk about the 16-year-old. Like, why are you even talking about your ex? Like, I feel like the 16-year-old thing is a little bit more deeper than just talking about your ex. Kind of like sound like he's like to like divert it, if that
No,
makes sense.
Yeah.
exactly. It's like he's the worst thing that could possibly come out about him, and he's like, "Yeah, me and my ex got in a fight." It's like, bro, nobody's asking about that. Like, nobody gives a fuck. But like,
Yeah.
You think it's gonna stick though? Because like I know a lot of people. I think a lot of people are hoping that it's just gonna like kind of disgusting in my opinion, but that it's just gonna like go away and oh Zilla's gonna be back and like. But you think he can bounce back from something that? Because it's around now.
His fans, bro. All right, his fans. They already have that parasocial relationship with him. He already don't talk to his fans, bro. I know there's still some fans out there who still gonna suck his dick and ride to die for him and still say he didn't do it, bro.
Yeah, he's been.
That's just how it is.
You were saying the Reddit was like a trash fire. It's been cleared in the last few days. Like like a couple mods just went and just like took everything out of the Reddit, so nobody's even.
That makes it look even worse.
Yeah, because he's obviously hitting them up. Yeah.
Who's this nigga's PR team, bro? Fire them, bro.
I don't know.
No. Yeah.
I don't know if he's got anybody around him. Like it's the weirdest shit because like you can even see like Sos has been like not distancing himself, but you could see that Sos like has been doing shit the last few years, working with. He was trying to start up his own group called Cleanup Crew at one point, and working with all these different artists. Like, what has Zilla done from 2021 to 2024 besides sit around and cry on live streams and fucking suck nitrous? Like, yeah, you know. I hate to be like that, but it's like, do we even want? Like, you know, if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. But it's like, it's just weird that anybody would want him to be the leader. Like, oh, this scene's too complacent, so it's dying. Let's get the complacency king to sit on top. Like, I don't know how you feel about that, but
what kind of be pissing me off is like how some artists and like our scene kind of like still trying to like give him the benefit of the doubt and like the hopes like they may be able to work with him or some shit. Like they homies or some shit.
Let's work with him on the way down, bro.
Like there's niggas on their story and shit being like, yo, if y'all believe the screenshots and like you believe screen recordings in 2024, you're dumb. Like you can easily fake shit, bro. Just don't say anything. Like I got the most craziest DMs from like when that shit was happening. I just didn't say shit because like nigga, it's not my business. It's not me,
bro. And the thing is too nah, like you're going to man. The craziest part is just like Zilla will probably go like he was in that group chat with all those kids being like, yo, I need all you guys now. But the thing is like we've seen him already when he's at the top. Like you said, he doesn't fuck with anybody. So now it's like, oh, we can get in with him now. If you put him back in that position, he's once again gonna shut the door behind him. Like, thanks guys, peace out.
Well, the thing is, it's like, and even he picked up on it. Like he's very timid and this and that, and it's because, bro, like his whole upcoming was another dude, aka P, behind him, basically telling him what to do. Like right now, bro. Imagine you sitting in a room with your older brother, and he's basically like fucking Geppettoing you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't pause, but you can't like you can only do so much because like your whole fucking life you've been told what to say and how to act, and it's like, but when you meet the dude, he can only put on the act to some degree because when you're on camera you can do whatever the fuck you want. But I think that's what it is, and to me the whole quietness comes off as creepy, bro. It comes off as very, very creepy because I get it, but at the end of the day it's like now when some shit comes out and you have this weird distant kind of personality, I'm not really too surprised because it be the quiet little weirdo ones who search bar be crazy.
Yeah, they got the guilty conscience, brothers. There's a reason why they're quiet and they're not saying nothing.
Yeah, and the people defending them are probably like, because like everybody always is like, oh, Twisted, like this dude did some racist shit, or this dude, like I don't agree with him politically. You should go at him. I'm like, bro, I'm never gonna go at somebody for something that I myself, like, you know what I mean? Like I could fuck up and do something that people consider racist, but like I'm never gonna screw with a little girl, bro. So I'm, you know, like that's
you be saying nigga Twisted.
No, he can even back me up. He wants me to, but I don't.
No, that
nah. So your favorite song come on,
my nigga.
No, straight up, I was talking to
song come on. You don't be saying nigga.
I was talking to him about Hot Nipple by Bobby Shmurda. He's like, what are you talking about, Hot Nipple, bro? Even in yeah, no, I'm keeping that. I don't even know. Yeah.
Hey, question. So like, I get a bunch of shit because you know I've had my past, right? And I don't know if you know about what happened with me. I put my hands on my ex and shit like that. Came out and was very, very open and vocal about it because I went through the process of actually going through prison. You feel me? Like I fucked up and I did my time for it. But I feel like a lot of people don't realize why people like Twisted fucks with me is because of that. Because it's so hard for people to take accountability online because guess what? I came out and I outed myself. You know what I'm saying? Where I said, listen, I feel remorse. This was fucked up because I need other people to see that you can change. And and you can move past it. You feel me? But
Mhm.
for me, I'm drawing the line at pedophilia. I don't know if I can say that, but
No, no.
I'm drawing the line there. What do you think? Because a lot of people are trying to compare. Because in this scene, there seems to be a lot of p words, and do you feel like the two are like equal?
No, and this is why. All right, so like you said you had your past, you put your hands on your ex, whatever. Yeah, like bro, you being a man enough and putting your pride to the side and being able to be like, yo, I messed up, I got aggressive, I got violent this one time, and you were able to come out and talk about that. That's different than being sexually aroused by a fucking child. Like nigga,
I've
that
been
is
saying
just
that.
in every
I've been
single
saying
way
that.
wrong. But like, bro, the word pedophile is so like washed nowadays. Like,
Yeah.
bro, they think a 15 and a 17-year-old talking to each other is pedophilic activity. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Like,
Yeah.
It
people
is
don't
watered
people
down.
people would be canceling people for like the wrong reason. Everybody just like witch hunting people for like dumbass shit. Like, I don't even know what you can consider a pedophile like nowadays. Like,
Yeah.
it's just so washed down. Like the people who've been like quote unquote canceled. Like, I get if you're like a minor and it's a grown ass nigga who's like 20, yeah, that's some pedophilic shit. But there's niggas out here trying to defend themselves from like 2 year and 1 year age gaps. Like it's some bullshit, nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
No, and
it's
I think that's very very true. I think it's just when when you seek out that, like I said, with oh boy, I hate bringing him up, but Mr. Old Ordinary, when that's what you seek out, I think it becomes weird and creepy.
Yeah, but
Because, and I remember Twisted was saying a lot of times it's because older women probably aren't gonna buy into your whole little like acting like a child when you're a grown ass man, you know?
there's a
yeah.
power dynamic there.
Everybody hit me up and we're like, I don't get it. Zilla could pull so many bitches, like Zilla, like, and it's like, bro, he's cool to like kids, bro. But like, you imagine you're a 26-year-old woman, you got your own business, like you go to the club on a night out and you see this dude with his fucking whatever the fuck, like turban wrapped around his head with the sharp girls and just sitting here like this. Like, it don't matter if he's ZillaKami or whatever, or he's like a big rapper, like he's still not gonna draw like adult women. I don't It's that weird rapper thing where it's like you see rappers around so many girls, so you think like, oh, they just pull girls like that. It's like they pay girls to be around them to give that persona. It's not like that shit, but everybody's
And
like,
then when they link up with them, and then when they meet them, as the girl said, she was like, I was disappointed.
yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So then you run into that too. So you need a younger girl who don't give a fuck, who's mindless, and because of her age, because of lack of experience. But yeah, bro, it's sad. I guess my next question is, do you see like who do you see the next to ascend this trap metal throne? Because you're not in this genre. So like, looking in on it, who do you see could possibly rejuvenate it?
I don't know like too many people we making trap metal other than like you. I'll say like Sesh. I don't know too many other people, but like bro, like I know you were in the game like way back then, nigga. You can easily revive that shit and like take over, nigga. Like, the throne is vacant, nigga. Like the throne is
Yeah,
vacant. So I think Sesh can too, cause Sesh goes really crazy on trap metal shit. I want to get into
yeah,
making trap metal shit too. I just don't
yeah.
be having like the beat selection for that. But
Yeah.
yeah, like that's pretty much everybody I know in trap metal scene. I don't. Y'all need to be putting me on with like some more people over there. Like, are they
You
like weirdos? Or, like, there's some valid niggas or like
you
what's
know
going on?
Cameron Nazi? Like, you ever hear of him?
Leprosy,
That's my brother. I fuck with him heavy.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's dope. We got fuck, who else? Gizmo, Kamiyata.
Leprosy,
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh
leprosy. Don't he got like green hair or something?
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I seen his face before.
He's part of King's rap group, Violently Peaceful Problem Child. You got
Hmm.
there's some like I don't know. It's weird because it's like there was like from what I can tell, and I know people are like Twisty just came in the game recently, so he doesn't know shit about shit. 2015 there was a big boom in trap metal with X and all his dudes. 2017 we got another big boom, and then 2021 Tokyo and his fucking group came up, and after what happened with him, everybody in the mainstream is just like, nah, fuck trap metal. Like,
Yeah, back then I was kind of like on the Tokyo side. I was like really like close friends with Tokyo like back then.
that's crazy as fuck. How you get to know him?
It was kind of like it was through Clifford, and then like we just got clicked up into Discord and shit. And like he bought me Tekken one time, and we started playing Tekken together and shit.
Damn.
And then all that drama and shit happened. I was like, oh damn, bye.
You want to know some crazy shit too that I found out about Tokyo? I was watching a Little Boom interview. Do you know what happened with Little Boom?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't he get exposed or some shit?
Yeah, like for literally touching girls at a Walmart, like little girls at a Walmart. A couple
What?
months. Yeah, no, I'm not even
Yeah.
kidding. Like he got caught on camera, like literally going up to like little girls and like just touching their butts and shit. It was like, and it's so flagrant what the shit he was doing. It was like I've never seen such a like confident Pedro. I mean, we already said the word 1,000 times, but you know what I mean. Like that's crazy. Dude was like,
Bro, just listen to his music. You can already tell he weird, bro.
yeah, but he was on No Jumper. He was doing an interview and he's like, "Yo, this is like 2024, by the way." He's like, "Yeah, me and Tokyo really be playing Smash Brothers like every day. Like that's my brother." I'm like, "Your brother is the dude who got exposed?" Like, and then a couple months later, he gets exposed too. It's like, who's surprised, dude? Like, yeah, that's the company you keep. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure
Most people out there don't even know he got exposed. I think he's still cool with Ski Mask and all of them. Like most people out there don't.
Tokyo, yeah, it's crazy that it's because he got exposed and then he didn't say shit and he did exactly what Zilla tried to do, let it fucking all go silent, and then he came back randomly and like a couple years later and was like, "Yo, here's a Dropbox." The Dropbox didn't prove that he was innocent at all, and then he deleted it. So now when people talk about Tokyo, they're like, yeah, I remember Tokyo. Didn't he get exposed for some shit? Yeah, but didn't they put a Dropbox out that? Yeah, you're right, and his music is pretty hard. Like, no, Tokyo is fucking guiltier than ever. He's the evilest, like, most fucking sadistic dude. Like, worse than Rare, worse than Zilla, bro. Like, yeah, I see the picture of him with his arm around a 15-year-old girl with no shirt on. Like this, bro. Oh, yeah, he's innocent, bro. That's his niece. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Anyways, sorry if it's a sore subject, but like, yeah, it's good that you fucking cut the dude off.
Yeah.
So
No, facts. I guess to really wrap this up, let us know like what your musical process is. Like, like selecting a beat, hopping on a beat, and kind of your agenda when it comes to like making music.
I just be like.
Are you writing? Are you freestyling?
I freestyle on my shit like now. Like, I used to be into like writing a lot, but more so like I'm going more so of like emotional shit. Like instead of just writing it down and just being like, yo, like I'm a structure like this. I just be like going like off the head, just like how I feel at that moment, and just like I get hella beats in my email. I just like crank some shit out, record it in like 15-20 minutes, and just like mix it quick, shoot a fucking reel for it, and have it like that. I be making music fairly quickly. I'm always making shit like every day.
yeah. Are we gonna get some more music videos soon too? I see. I've been telling everybody you got to do music videos because that means I can actually make a video on you if you can give me some background footage.
Oh yeah. I got a music video coming out. I shot like 2. I'm just waiting for like the editor to get back to me. I shot one for like Fuck With Me. I think I sent it on my story. But I'm trying to shoot more videos because music videos, getting your face out there more on
Massive
platforms,
difference.
like, big. You need more visuals.
Yeah.
You can't just be posting your song on your story for Instagram 24 hours just refresh it. Like, nah, bro, you need some visuals out there.
Especially since like everybody like in your kind of like peripheral, like with Die Perry and like Seshbon and all, like you guys are all so distinct looking and have like your own like fucking style going on that I think if you ever all get together in a music video, people are gonna be like, yo, like all these dudes look fucking crazy, man. Like, like
Nah, that would be crazy.
you got that on lock, like the look. So yeah,
Twisted,
for sure.
we should deadass throw a show or some shit together. That would be insane.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah, man, we didn't even talk about like how you've been doing show. Man, that one show that you did, I interviewed like Swami Ayuchi or I don't know how you say his name, the day before, and then he's like, I'm going to do this show with a bunch of dudes. Like they're big on the internet, but I don't know who they are. And then I looked Die Perry post up a poster, and it's like, bro, it's like Vythe and Die Perry and everybody. I'm like, that's crazy. Like how was?
I be throwing shows and shit.
Yeah. So that puts you a step ahead of like 90% of these people. Do you got like 500,000 people on the roster when you go to do a show?
Nah, I just be getting like hella people from the scene. Like I don't know if you're like Karma Mob and like Lockhart's, like it's Brokey and Sky and all of them. Like I be just getting people out of like hellcore shit. Like be making loud music. We threw a New York show. I think it was like October last year. That was a crazy ass turnout. I think we had like 150, 200 people pull up. That shit was crazy. But yeah, I want to get into like throwing more shows and shit because like being able to like be out there and like meet your supporters and stuff and like having that conversation and stuff. Because that should be hitting different.
Obviously, I couldn't make it because it's like that was in America. But when I seen your guys' poster, I'm like, that's crazy. Like I actually know every single person that's gonna be there. Like that never happens. Usually, it's like a trap metal person. Like I'm gonna be showing up at Palm Beach with 50 different random people. Like, and it's like no offense to anybody who does that shit, but like if you need 50 people to draw a crowd. then
It just be a bunch of locals and they be like, "Yo, bro, bring a couple of your friends so we have a good turnout."
yeah. No,
Bro, if you sell
exactly.
2 tickets, I'll let you get 10 minutes, bro. Please.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome. I mean, at some point I would love to like try to do that. I'd have to find more artists that I'm cool with because like I don't even try to start problems with artists, but artists just do not like me. Like they just
Bro, I
always
be
want to
saying your
fight.
story, bro. You be beefing with niggas, bro. Like people be coming for your ass.
It's all
Turn
one
up, turn
sided
up.
shit, man. Like I just make a video and they just like, oh man, I don't even know. Someday,
I'm just like, bro, what does he be doing? Why do people be on his dick so damn bad? You just be making commentary videos, acting like they offer some shit.
you know what though?
That's
It's literally I've had other YouTubers come to me and be like, why do you acknowledge these people so much? Like they do. Like apparently every YouTuber gets it. It's just that I interact with it because I'm just like, oh fuck it. Like people are like, why are you fighting with Jumix? That's like beneath you. I'm like, what do you mean? Like I used to watch this little green haired fuck back in the day, and now I'm fighting with him. That's awesome. It's getting content. He's pissed as fuck, like screaming at me in DMs, and I'm just like.
Bro.
I'm like, fuck, I'm entertaining the people. Everybody loves it, so fuck it. Like you said, entertainment. It's all entertainment, but I don't know. I think some YouTubers are afraid, man. What?
Who the hell is still talking about Jumex? Ain't he washed up?
Yeah, just me apparently. Like that's what people said. They're like, you gave him so much more clout. I'm like, but this is the thing that I always say. I respect. I mean, I don't really respect Jimmy's, but like, at least he went back and forth with me. Half of these rappers, I'll be like, all right, they'll be like, fuck you, Twisted, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, let's do it. And then they're like, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone.
You know what it is, bro? Is because people don't realize this. In America, at least, the news was created, right? And the media was created to give people a medium between the people that they revere and they look up to and the elites and then the common folk, right? So people, and that's why people like DJ Academics, who's a fucking lame, that's why he's still making so much money and still so clouded up, is because when artists have to realize that you can't beef with the media source because the media can the media gives the people a perspective that an artist can't do because we're expecting you to be this hardcore rapper, and so when you get online crying about somebody talking about you and exposing you, you come off as weak because you're supposed to be this like hardcore dude or whatever the fuck it is. But Twisted can hop on, and now me, I don't give a fuck, can hop on now and talk our shit openly, and we don't have to feel that backlash because a lot of artists are scared to talk about other artists because they don't want to burn bridges. I don't give a fuck because I'd rather burn this whole bitch down. I've been saying that the whole trap metal scene when I got out is despicable. I'm ready to burn this bitch down because guess what? When you have a forest fire, the dirt becomes a lot more able to grow new life. So sometimes destruction has to happen in order for creation to live. So I'm down to fucking crash out when the fuck ever. And a lot of people don't realize that because they can't crash out because then you know what they get. Well, this dude might pull up to my show. Yes, I might pull up to your show. So watch what the fuck you say or stay in your lane.
I'm never gonna pull up to anybody's show. I'm not fighting
Yeah,
anybody in real life. I'm not shooting
I might.
anybody. It's not like
You
that.
gotta
It's just
stand on
internet
what
shit.
you say. Like, oh
Yeah.
God, you gotta stand on what you say, cause like you rap about killing people. Like, what do you mean you mad over a story repost?
Come
Like,
on, I've been saying that. You can't do that. You can't hop on a song, you know, and oh, I'm gonna fuck this dude up, this and that. And then when it comes time for smoke, you know where to be found.
But like, I don't know. I kind of am like on the opposite side of that. I get what you mean for you, but it's like I also don't agree with like, you know what, Twisted, you're outing me for this. But if we met in real life, I'd beat your ass. I'm like, yeah, you probably would beat my ass, but that wouldn't do anything
but the thing
different.
is, you stood on what you stood on. You're not out here trying to be hard, and you're not out here trying to be something that you're not. You feel me? So
True.
they look goofy as fuck trying to beef with you because it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. I've even said that. Like there's been a few times where I could have jumped out the window, but I'm like, bro, like it just don't even feel right to me. You feel me? Unless somebody's coming and bringing that smoke to me, then that's different. But like if you made a shit on me, which you have, you actually made shit on me where you've pretty much said everything. You feel me? And yeah, it sucked at the time because I'm like, damn, like you know, like this shit is all coming out at once. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't really got a chance to speak, but at the end of the day, like I understand that like you're just doing what it is that you're doing. We all play a part in this internet game to keep each other in rotation. Now,
Yeah.
if you want to be out there doing weird shit and your rotation and your emotion stops because of your own actions, then you can't be mad at somebody else for basically giving the people what they should know so they're not following false idols.
Yeah. So to finish it off, all I want to say is go watch my final response to Young Rare. Stop hopping in my DMs and asking me about what happened with Young Rare. That's the full story of everything. That's a good video. Go check it out. But I know, for real.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for coming on.
Yeah, man.
Looking forward to those music videos and what you got coming next. And yeah, if you ever want to come on again, crash out on something, or you got some shit on your mind, then we'll be
Oh
happy to
yeah,
have
most
you.
definitely. I fuck with y'all. I fuck with what y'all doing heavy. Like, ain't nobody out here right now doing shit like that. Just keeping it a band. Like, I fuck with that shit heavy. I'd love to be back on.
Yeah, let's do it,
100%.
man.
All right, man.
I
Appreciate it.
you, man.
Peace
All
out.
right, it's nice talking to y'all.